Hey all, it is Nikki and welcome back to the channel for a very short little writer's vlog. As you are watching this video, I am currently on vacation. So I decided before we left, because I wasn't sure what my internet situation was going to be, if I was going to be able to make and upload a video from the cottage that we're renting, I decided to have a little writer's vlog ready in advance, just in case I couldn't make a video and post it from there. And I'm on the front porch so that I can supervise Reggie and make sure she doesn't get into any trouble. This week, as far as writing, has been relatively productive, but also really difficult. The part that I've been working with and trying to rewrite has been a part that I've never really been satisfied with, but is really important to me. It's important that I get it right. It's one of my more spiritually meaningful moments where the main character is finding redemption from my god figure character so that he can then go on and do the work that has been prepared for him and the purpose that has been prepared for him. It's super key, super crucial, not only to his arc, but just to the spiritual impact of the story. But I've never been quite satisfied with the way it plays. I'm not sure exactly why. In the early drafts, I think it might have been just a little too on the nose, a little wordy. I just didn't execute it very well because I wasn't sure how. In the middle drafts, I think it got better. So I'm just hoping that this time around I can capture that happy medium, or that just happy place where it gets the message across and the impact across that I want it to, but it also fits within the context of the fantasy world of this story. Sorry if you can hear all the cars passing. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself when I'm writing the more spiritual scenes, just because I want them to be impactful. I want them to resonate with people. And I think maybe one of my biggest struggles with this moment and moments like it in the story was that I never felt like it resonated with me. If it doesn't resonate with me, then I can't really have any confidence that other people are going to find it impactful. So maybe that's why I always felt kind of meh about it. This time around, I tried to channel some of myself into that moment, into my main character specifically. He has a lot of guilt, he has a lot of shame that he's dealing with, and even though I haven't made the same mistakes that he has made, I try to tap into as much of that emotion and that mental place as I could from my experience so that I could bring it to his character. And I hope that that will make a difference, and I hope that that will make the scene more impactful for me, and ideally more impactful for the people who then read it. It's been a little daunting and a little bit overwhelming, honestly. I've been struggling to rewrite that just because it's such a huge scene and it has so many different parts. You finish one and then, oh great, I just have 4 more scenes that need to be rewritten before this can be wrapped up. I'm hoping that by the end of this vacation, I'm gonna be gone for a week, that I will be able to have that completely done and move on to some of the other issues that will be created once I rewrite this. It's frustrating because I got to the end of my project and felt really good about it, but then when I went back to the beginning, I realized and remembered that so much of the story, the greater story, was created while I was writing parts 3 and 4. Parts 1 and 2 are really out of date, which is unfortunate because it means there's a lot of work that I still need to do, and my plan to have it ready for beta readers by September is feeling a little lofty. I'm still going to try, keeping in mind that this round of readers is not to give me final feedback on a perfect project that's perfectly polished. This is more of a critique read. I want feedback so that I can go and make it stronger and find out what works and what doesn't with the story, because honestly I've just spent so much time with it that I'm not sure I would be able to recognize all the little things that an objective reader would be able to recognize. Last year while I was on vacation was when I actually nailed down some really important world building things for this story. So it's crazy to think that an entire year has passed since then and that I'm still fleshing out those ideas, but I don't know where I would be if I hadn't made those leaps and bounds of progress. So maybe this year will also be a vacation of progress. I have a lot to keep me busy. All of that rewriting to do, plus all my reading for my British novel course, but I'm halfway through Robinson Crusoe. And even though I wasn't that excited about that one, it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. As long as I stick to a rigid reading regimen where I'm reading 50 to 100 pages daily, I think I will be able to finish Jane Eyre, Far from the Madding Crowd, Pride and Prejudice, and Robinson Crusoe by the end of the month. In the meantime though, I seriously need to pack and write.